Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, Scuba. Congratulations on being first. How are you doing today? And we will say hi to Siri as well. Thank you, Siri. Look at you. What a good little bot. You're good. Good. You better be good. How was your Easter weekend? Have a good time. Eat lots of good food. Do all the num nums. Eat so much food that you get super sleepy and have to have a nap. Solo adventure. Yeah, you said you were doing Easter last weekend because your family was doing Disney, I think, right? This weekend? Yeah, Disneyland. I listen. I listen. I might not remember things, but I listen. Well, how was your solo weekend adventure? Is it good? You have a good time? Played 5 hours. Oh my gosh. Your arms must be so tired. I'm always so impressed with like super active people because you'll be like, oh yeah, like I just did like a 3 hour run, and I'm like, excuse me, what? I barely brush my hair without getting tired. Mostly back and forth. Oh, that's fair. Did you I have to think about you. Did you win? You win a lot. You win lots of the games. I don't know if they're called games or not. I'm gonna assume they're called games. Matches, maybe, perhaps. Perhaps a pickleball match is the correct way. Get a lot of pickles into your pickle jar. I don't know. I don't know. So did you just relax on Sunday then after your extreme sports day? Oh no. Every time my computer resets, it changes how my games fit. It's quite rude, honestly. There we go. There, that's better. Mostly practiced. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you guys just decided to just kind of have fun with it. Um, is it just like a bunch of people that you know that I'll go to, or do you guys have like teams kind of, but like not like official teams? Or do you guys just like all get together certain days of the week and just be like, we're gonna play the pickle game? All right, we're back to defending the castle as well, so we're gonna see how this goes. I think we've done okay so far. I think we left after we got told that the
For
princess
all
got
your
kidnapped.
hard-hitting,
Oh,
high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gavin Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the exciting Coliseum for sports. I like it. I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice.
Right, we found out about that before I ended last time. Okay, diversity and inclusion and pickleball group, and others an adaptive play day that happens once a quarter. Oh, cool! It sounds like a lot of fun. It must be like a nice thing to just kind of look forward to. So then I had to spam an egg. I'm so jealous, Scuba. Like I don't know if I can explain to you how jealous I am of that. That sounds awesome. Oh, I hope it was so good. Oh, it sounds so tasty.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Well, Dad, I don't know if you heard, but the princess got kidnapped.
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad?
It was good? Oh, good! I'm so glad. We love tasty treats here.
What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Oh, yes, you were talking about that one. That's the one with all like the witchcraft stuff, right? Is that the one?
Then what are you doing?
Geez, you had a packed weekend.
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry. Nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
You always have so many plans, Scuba. You do so much. It's so cool.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
Yeah, I think we've been doing pretty good.
Really? Are you sure? Because I could...
Kind of witchy jewelry and stuff, lots of that. That's so cool.
No, that's okay. I think I got it.
Even the times when you...
Well, I'm glad you had such a fun-filled weekend with so many activities and things.
Yeah, those parts too.
Oh, not that much there?
Oh, okay.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
I don't like that. Why are we not promoting non-humans? Next weekend, favorite. Oh, nice. On Sunday again? Both days? Oh, are you gonna go both days?
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See ya, Dad.
Bye, Dad. Aw, hugs. Yay, hugs. We love hugs. Hugs are so good. Sunday only? Oh, okay. I see, I see, I see. Well, I hope it's really fun.
Attention!
Oh god, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
It's too soon, too soon. Poor Randy.
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
Also, stop calling it a Randy.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
Oh, we get an upgrade?
With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated.
Jail. I can send people to jail? That's
You
too much
can get
power.
back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
They go all out, live performance, bonfires, maple. That sounds so much fun. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go and visit you one day, Scuba, and we're gonna have to go to some of these because I am really jealous of all the fun things that you get to do. Yeah, I'm gonna pop on down one of these days, and you're gonna have to show me all around, okay?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
I should probably ask
How
how.
will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's use a real life example. Someone you've seen already.
Jail.
This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do?
Jail. Jail.
Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
Poor Randy.
That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Made a note for yourself for spring fairy magic. Oh, I love that. Oh, look, I didn't even notice you can actually see her on the TV up here. You never been to it? You'll have to let me know how it is because it sounds magical. I'm sorry, I don't know what you asked.
Well, I've got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Oh, she asked if I had any other question.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this? You received your briefing, now do your duty.
Fine, alright, no small talk, I get it. Jeez. Can't
Just when I
blame me
thought
for
we were bonding.
Yeah, can't blame me for wanting to get to know you. Okay, due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be thoroughly vetted and harassed. Questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever. Definitely saw that because some witch vendor posted they're going to. Oh, that's so cool. Yes, please tell me all about it when you go. I'm so intrigued by it. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. Okay, got it. We are instituting a severe cutback of non-human entrances to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence says, wow. Excuse me? Stream elements, it is not Halloween. What the heck do you think you're doing? Also going to Ren Fair sometime in July to see a really funny juggler. That's awesome. I'll have to see. Traveling is so expensive now. Ugh. It's so annoying. Okay, Do you has car? I do not has car. I do not has drive actually. I don't have my license. I don't know how to drive. Okay, let's see if I can actually say this sentence correctly now. We are instituting a severe cutback of non-human entrance to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the princess's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see. We'll see about that. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess's safe return. They're behind it. Some fairy magic can help with the train ticket. Has cars so we could carpool. Oh, Scuba, you're adorable. Stop. I'll have to see. It's hard for me to take time off work, but I will definitely, I will have a look and I will see what I can do for the summer. Do you use your weekends? I do, but my schedule is changing starting May. I will not be working weekends anymore. Which also means that there will be no more Tuesday streams as well. Today is actually my last Tuesday stream. I actually completely forgot about that. Today is my last Tuesday stream. We will be streaming Wednesdays every week and Saturdays starting next week, I believe. And then I'm going to try to do some more, like maybe after work streams or some late night streams as well. You know, get them all in there. Because I have really been enjoying the little late night puzzles that we've been doing. This princess thing. People are going nuts. Have you heard about that crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to more comfortable one goblin allowed. Okay, so Malcolm wants one goblin. Ash wants no goblins. And Striker wants jail. Got it. Okay. Metal detector. Truth spray is a good one. Okay. Got everything lined up here. I have never used this one. I don't know what it does. I'm assuming it just whips them. Like I'm assuming that's all it does.
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
I have no words right now. I I I don't know. I don't know how we do this.
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will.
Oh my gosh, okay.
His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry. Did you say your name was Budface?
I really don't know what to do. I want to let him through so badly.
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Oh my gosh, please.
Gotta expand and sell my produce in new markets. The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas, like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
There's no way you could be a disappointment to your great goblin uncle, not with a name like Buttface.
Sadly, he never knew my name. He died before it was inputted by an unknowable entity. But just look at this rice I grew.
Beautiful rice.
Please take it. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Got a bag of low quality rice. Awesome. I want to look at it. Let me look at my bag of low quality rice. 0. Oh, that's not fair. I'm supposed to put you in the dungeon. I don't want to put you in the dungeon.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice. This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet.
But Face just wants to get married.
I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I don't think you're gonna find a bride by giving out lame bags of rice.
You can try.
Would you prefer a pine cone?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes. I like him. I want him to go through. Look at his little pixelated butt up there.
On some days, I go on adventure in the caves. The caves that are filled with monsters and ghosts and bugs and bats and all sorts of scary things. I hate going in there, but everybody says it is necessary. I do not think it is necessary. I think it is terrifying. Please do not make me go in there again. You cannot make me.
If you don't want to go in there, don't. It's time you took control of your own destiny.
That is easy for you to say. You got to choose your name.
No, I didn't.
I like him. He can go through. I'll deal with the consequences.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge. Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or two. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
That sounds horrible.
It is. So long.
Hey, don't call him a bad farmer. He's trying his best. I like him. I'm not good at following rules, okay?
Ahem. Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you!
I don't like you. I don't like your face.
Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Oh, is that why you're squinty? You're not squinty because you're suspicious? I don't know.
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
No.
Nope. What else do you do?
I don't trust you and you're bulgy. You got a whole lot of things on you.
So that's where Mr. Fluffy Bunny went. Guess I won't be getting the deposit back after all.
There's a pair of glasses in your boot.
My boot? My glasses! You helped me find them! Thank you, thank you, thank you, little girl! Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free!
That's... Don't worry about it.
Alright, he looks a lot less suspicious now.
This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats. Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it, I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
Well, they did say to let entertainers in, so... And now he can actually see, so that's also good. Also good.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician. And you're making this dream come true for me.
Follow your
Now that
dreams,
I
the
have my
Edward.
glasses, I should be able to find my way to the party, no problem. Alakazoo, Alakazee, my magic career is saved.
This magician had a booking to get to, and you could see that the sprawl needs joy at a time like this. And he could see because he found his glasses. Heck yeah! 4 stars. Alright, who's next? Oh.
Hello!
Oh, I don't trust you.
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
What business do you have in town today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir,
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the,
Lunar implications.
lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either.
All right, how many of you are there? Oh, two. Okay.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that.
I'd like for you not to be in your underwear.
Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
Decision. Decision.
A secret password for a liberation army? What if I don't believe you?
Are you kidding me? We put our asses on the line telling you all that. I can't believe these humans.
Julian, calm down. Here, come to the meeting. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on. Just let us in and you can see for yourself.
I don't know. I got strict orders, you know. And I already let in Buttface, so.
Sorry, guys. I'm not gonna get punished for letting 2 rebel goblins in on No Goblin Day. It's straight to jail for you.
Oh no, please don't do this. We just wanted to see some friends. You're blowing this way out of proportion.
Forget it, Gary. We're just a couple goblins in a human world.
You guys did try to sneak in.
Oh, we're boned.
I do feel bad for them. I don't like doing that. You made the harsh and unpopular decision to toe the company line and throw 2 would-be rebels in jail. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What a sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Where have you journeyed here from?
It's a nice, that's a nice flower you got in your hat there. Nice
You
little
really
leaf.
want to know?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog. along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the Sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me. Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
Where do you come from?
Ooh, that's a particularly potent blend right there. Tasty, a little sweet, with just enough bitter finish to keep you coming back for more.
Are you gonna tell me your deepest, darkest secrets now?
Secrets way down the soul, little sister. I have no secrets. My life is an open book.
Well, can you tell me something interesting anyway? I mean, I did spend an action point on the damn truth spray.
Sure thing, kid. Let me tell you some history. After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular: a young, headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the Sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn.
I know one of them kidnapped her. Or all 3 of them.
This guy isn't giving me has metal objects energy.
If it doesn't swim, run, or fly, or it isn't green and grow in the ground, don't eat it.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Jeez, is there an echo in here?
Yes.
What?
My name is Echo.
His name is Echo!
Your name is Echo?
There it is again.
His name is Echo!
Word on the street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
I think she was kidnapped.
I think she was kidnapped.
By one of the 3.
Whatever
Or all
did
3 of them.
happen, it has truly bummed me out. I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen. Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying.
I like him. He's a funny old man. You can go in.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
I like him. He's a funny old man. Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right?
Yes.
Good. Any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now.
Dude, why don't you like me? What have I done to you?
Do what you
Rude.
have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Due to your good job performance, you paid 20 gold. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with my decision to let him in.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
Well, there's the jester up there.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen. To play the hit game that's
Oh,
sweeping the
all three of them
sprawl.
are up there.
That's right. It's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller! Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flamehands! And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson!
Perry Shoutson. Interesting,
I
interesting.
still don't fully understand what's happening.
Oh, you finished Assassin's Creed. Awesome. How was it? Did you get the ending that you wanted?
And no,
Does it have multiple
closure would be
endings?
complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Striker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Hi, Barry. How are you doing?
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite.
I don't like Malcolm at all.
Now, Lil.
He freaks me
You're going
out.
to get the
Look at
chance
him.
to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize. Being sent
How are
on
you
a
doing today, Barry? Did I say that
to
already?
save the
I don't know.
princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and
Just got home? Oh, welcome home. This is fun. I think it has multiple endings, but I use canon. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad it was fun. I am doing good. We have met some very interesting people today at our job as a guard. And we're gonna see how poorly my decisions have made life here.
A coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Soup. We love soup.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
What's your idea of a perfect rescue?
And who would you like to ask?
Well, I can't ask all of them.
Let's not reinvent the wheel here. The easiest and fastest way to get the job done is simple. Smash and grab. What's simpler than that? I smack the baddies in their dumb faces, throw the princess over my shoulder, and hey, presto, rescued. Boom, done.
Simple. I like it. I like it.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Has one ending. Guess the decisions you make don't really matter. Dang. That's fair. The knowledge that I control how this game ends stresses me out a little bit. I'm not very good at decision making. All right, who should I? You.
2 words. Smoke bombs. Makes everything so much cooler. Best heists are ones where they don't even realize they are being robbed. Ocean's 11 style, baby.
Fair, fair. I like it. Okay, okay, okay.
And your second question is?
You encounter an enemy party of magic users. One of them casts a level 3 magic missile spell. What do you do?
And who's that one for? Level 3. Ooh, spooky.
Character worthy of Dan from Game Grumps.
I could conjure an army of sparrows, or moles, or whatever small creature best suited my purpose.
I can definitely see that, Josh. Very Dan coded with that hair.
Wouldn't it be better to conjure
Look at it.
larger animals? Maybe something more ferocious?
Also, very sassy. Very, very sassy. How are you doing today, Josh? Some sick hair. It is. It is large and in charge.
Actually, I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box, but they really are scary.
Okay. You sound kind of useless, sir.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
If you think a bunch of pointy hats are getting the jump on me, you've got another thing coming.
Sad how's working? Oh, I know. Going back to work is so hard after a long weekend. But I hope work goes well for you at least. I hope at least it'll be like a kind of short week. I am doing good. We're enjoying our day off, you know, trying not to destroy the entire kingdom with our bad decisions, which we'll see. We did let in a pixelated goblin today because I liked him, so we'll see what that does for us.
Some Penn and Teller wannabes do get me in their sights. Just watch these dodge skills. I'm over here now. And now I'm here. And now I'm back where I started. Blink of an eye. I'm like Nightcrawler over here.
Nightcrawler! Okay, I like you. Average Tuesday activities? Truly, truly. He said Nightcrawler. I like him. Okay, you're at the top of my list right now.
Honor, courage, and strength. I would have pummeled you with my response.
Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
Okay, you're useless. I like you.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Dang, he's getting ghostlighting right now.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
You're kind of useless. I like you.
Don't look at me, or you can try, but I'll be out of here. Smoke bomb.
Dang. Did we die? Oh no, we died. That's the second time we've died.
Uh-oh, looks...
Alright, what do we think he's gonna do, though?
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Neil, what's your favorite animal?
A moose. Sparrow or squirrel?
Neil, look at this little fella.
It's so cute.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
I can't believe he killed us all. That's so rude.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that.
I know, I really wanted the moose, though.
Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
One more round.
I think I got one more round in me.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
Dang, okay. No retirement, got it.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
They did. I was there.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
Alright.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
Poor Lil.
You're stupid.
I don't like you, Malcolm. Be quiet.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round. Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Perry, are you ready for the lightning round?
Heck, alright.
I am.
Oh, too bad. Looks looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
I should have known. I should have known. I should have known how this game works. I should have known. But also, this is exactly the face that I just made right here.
Oh my god! That wasn't real, right?
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
No, I don't like sounds anymore.
Oh god, not again. My conscience can't take much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Well, it was gonna be him. Oh, wait, I can pick one of you guys? Striker.
Don't overthink this. My
Oh.
hero is by far the strongest and the most experienced in battle. A natural choice to save our dear princess.
I can just ask them questions.
Thanks to you, my player's off the board and into a dustbin. There won't be any Yahtzee, Connect 4, or Kerplunk for me today.
I don't like you, Malcolm.
My mage can heal a wound with a word, or smash through a rock wall with a wave of his wrist. Don't overthink it, Lil. Make the right choice.
Alright, so it's between you two, huh? Simple or complex? You know what? I think it's simple. Simple, you know? Are you sure? Why would you ask me that? I'm never sure about anything. Yes, go.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is Neil Warkiller the Warrior.
This pleases me. I am pleased.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody.
I don't like that multiple of my choices said that they were going to have effect on the kingdom. That makes me really nervous.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
I don't want to talk about it, Lil. I don't want to talk about it, okay?
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Ugh, gross. Why are you here?
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona.
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
I would have used a lightning round on you if I knew.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
You know what? Yeah, risk it for the
What the
biscuit.
hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
You know what? You live your best life, Beverly.
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
your life.
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
Perfect. I hope you're the one that saves her.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny. Thank you, Lil, for everything.
Happy to help, Beverly.
Don't mention it.
Oh my gosh, look.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. I would like to commend you on your choice of adventurer. The princess is as good as rescued.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I vehemently disagree. You had the chance to send a cunning rogue, but instead you chose a big, dumb warrior.
In my defense, he got zapped by lightning and turned into dust, so I couldn't really send a pile of dust to go rescue the princess, okay?
She made the right choice. The Marvog Empire supports her.
She's so pretty, oh my gosh.
Grudgingly accept an apology for your actions.
No, I don't like you.
That big dumb warrior is the right person for the job. My concern is the safe return of Princess Desdemona, not pleasing you. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Dang, Lil.
Why, I never. I won't forget this.
What he said.
Yeah, well, you're broke, so I don't want you to talk to me. Alright, they said something about there being something here. Didn't they? I thought they said something about like an orb being back here. I guess not.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I don't have a lot of money, sir, okay? I don't like confiscating things. Apparently, I'm very bad at it. I'm too nice. I'm too nice of a guardsman to confiscate stuff from people. I did take that rice, though. Like, yeah. Got my pixelated rice from my little goblin friend.
Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
But this one?
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there.
This wizard?
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
He obviously had a good Easter.
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way. Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes. Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Malcolm?
We don't like Malcolm.
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no little guardsmen at the gate. Just let the whole place run
All the
itself.
homies hate Malcolm. He's weird and creepy, and I don't trust him at all.
This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential. Anything else you want to know about?
He said the name of the game. He did indeed.
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester. Although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the Sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she...
We definitely already heard you talk about this. Is gonna be same with this one?
Really think?
Yeah, we've already heard you say all these things when we were questioning you. No, that's it. Thank you.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
I definitely don't like this hat as much as I liked the last one, so I get it.
I don't really have anywhere.
Okay, well, we have an ad coming up, so we are going to take a little break, do some stretches, get some drinks, go to the washroom, whatever you guys have to do, and I will see you back here in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back everybody. I hope you all had a good little breaky break. Got some snacks, got some drinks, did a stretch. Don't be sitting all day. Make sure you stretch. Alright, let us end the night.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yes, I am. Having discovered the hidden message, Great Uncle Jerry's will, Buttface ditched his cart of wilted produce and set out to pursue his dream. With the money he made off of sales of his farm, he bought an old castle in a snowy little village in the mountain. There he set up his chocolate shop. After months of painstakingly collecting ingredients and mastering intricate recipes, he unfortunately discovered that the castle he purchased was extremely haunted. Nobody in town believed his pleas for help dealing with spirits and phantoms. In fact, the town doctor had him declared insane and carted him off to the sanctuarium, which, as it happens, was located in a different haunted castle. The children of that snowy little town still tell the tale of the goblin in the castle who smelled of moldy radishes. Oh no! Oh no! Buttface! I'm so sorry. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card, moved into is that your handkerchief, and ended strong with the classic how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the pre-teen partygoers, which the Edward could clearly see now that he had his glasses. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check of 37 gold, 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice, which the Edward could clearly see because of his glasses. Are you saying I shouldn't have given him his glasses? Gary and Julian were afraid of going to jail. With the increased hostility towards their kind on the outside, they only imagined it would be worse inside the dungeon walls. To their surprise, among the other wrongfully convicted and prejudiced prison population, they found a captive audience. They told their comrades of the plight of the common goblin and the injustices they faced in life. Although they had missed the Goblin Liberation Army's official secret rally, they made do by holding their own for their fellow inmates. They inspired many, helping spread the good word of rebellion in the sprawl. Uh-oh. I know! I didn't know giving him back his glasses was gonna be a bad thing. After 48 hours, the two goblins were released. Life on the outside would never be the same for them again. Having discovered a type of kingship among the incarcerated, Gary and Julian took new stock in the infamous idea that there is no distinctly Sprawlian criminal class except Combras. After stopping in at the Twisted Sisters for a glass of his tipple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in the sprawl, where his team was playing for league night. Thanks to the calming effects of his particularly potent peach blossoms, he was unstoppable, bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league, and a commemorative photo was put up on the wall at Pinhead's to celebrate Echo's perfect game. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Neil Warkiller ran in a berserk state of rage in a direction he hoped the princess was in. After a day and a half of this ceaseless, frenzied running, Neil arrived at the bandits' castle where they were holding fair Princess Desdemona captive. They were no match for the enraged warrior and were mercilessly slain. But when Neil's berserker rage subsided, he discovered that Princess Desdemona was not being held at the castle, and that castle was actually a quaint country farmer's market populated by elderly locals. I feel like we made a lot of wrong decisions this time. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands returned to his tower and his pile of unpaid bills. Not gonna lie, Articulus really needed this gig. The reward for saving a member of the royal family would have settled the lion's share of his debts, not to mention the money he'd save with all that free soup from Monty's. Harry shouts and the margarita-loving master thief turned pile of dust was swept into a dustbin then tossed out the window. Oh no. I don't think we made any right choices.
Lil, rise and shine.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Bad news.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news? Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it. And I won't be able to cover for you, because I'm also working the night shift at the East Gate.
Okay, and what's the good news?
There isn't any. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
I would also like to say, if you didn't gamble so much, Dad, this might not be such a big problem.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa! What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
But honestly, he gambles so much and then he loses all the money, and now he's being like, oh, like, I gotta get a third job just to keep us afloat because of inflation. No, sir, it's because you have a gambling addiction. You hear that, chat? Know your limit, stay within it, do not be like Dad.
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
So you're not gonna let us sleep in on our day off when we have to work a full night shift. Rude. Super rude, Dad. Super rude. The rats. Oh dear, they're everywhere.
Oh, God, the rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Hey, you stay away from that.
People are sleeping upstairs. Better not.
Let me listen to my jams.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Yeah, it's definitely not as fantastic as your other hats. I will... You are correct there, sir.
I think I can hear my friends out back.
Out back. You have friends, Lil? I've been hanging out with you for like almost a week and I didn't know you had friends. Who are your friends?
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Imagine having friends? I do all the time. That's all I have is imaginary friends.
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day. Chickenpox? Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
Bad idea.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job. And even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
Trust me, you don't want any of them.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
Most of these criminals are part of the notorious Hilltop Gang. Bunch of dorks. Hey, Garby.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
I wish I knew.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Indeed, Garby.
Those aren't small hooligans, they're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it.
Them
Maybe
some
you could
strong
talk to them
words
for
there,
me.
Garby.
Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Them some strong words there, Garby. Let me talk to him.
Alright, guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing.
So that's the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals. So one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Oh, Lil's getting serious.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
It was Simon.
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again.
Oh, you don't want to go there. You don't want to go there. It's not the ballet that you think it is.
But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through her stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
I hate to be a narc, but I think it was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy!
It was either him or Isla. Oh, I was correct. Dang, I knew it.
Got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools. Or load up on crystals. Whatever your little heart desires.
Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate the gold. Always a big fan of getting money. Dungeon Malcolm's office. Ugh. Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to B about what's wrong with our dad now. I've conveyed a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Let's do it. Am I gonna die? I died. Your reckless use of the chronometer 3000 triggered a catastrophic rift in the space-time continuum. You died. Dang it! I knew it. I knew I was gonna die.
Well, that's just great. But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Alright, let's go to Malcolm's office. Hate this guy. Oh, excuse me. No. Oh, look, there they are. Oh my goodness, excuse me again. My goodness. I can't talk to them? Alright, Malcolm. No response. Thank you, Barry. Well, what was the point of coming in here? Ain't nobody here. Thank you, Barry. Oh, hello, sir.
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kaladar Lightning game against the Brawlers, I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before.
This is
You want to make a bet on the game?
I don't think so. I think I'm okay. Sure. Let's take up our dad's.
Play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about?
This team went under a major rebranding and hired a whole new set of eager rookies. They're fast, but lack the muscle mass that some of the more seasoned teams have. Let's hope the starch in those new uniforms doesn't slow them down too much. You sure you want to bet on them?
Yeah.
How much you looking to gamble?
I'll do 10. You sure? Yeah. Why not?
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hi, Granny.
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless, of course, there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what.
Actually, I've already placed my bet for the game. Good luck, though, Mrs. A.
Oh, all right. Say hi to that father of yours for me.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
What did your
My
previous hat look like?
Continues.
It must have been a really fantastic hat. You have tried so many.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Milton Marauders. First, hometown hero Jorbala Pepstein barrel rolls out of the way and completely avoids the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Next, the Sprawl's own dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, shave all 14.7 seconds they need off their time in order to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. Incredible! We only see that every few years. It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's launched. But what's that? The Marauders' weather wizard sends a fierce gale force wind at the wagon wheel, and it's way off course. And it's coming this way. Oh, God, I'm stuck in this booth, and it's coming right for me. Oh, God, tell my wife I love...
Well, I won.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Well then. At least I won the bet. Is it still gonna be empty? Is he still not gonna be here? Nope. Alright. Alright. I guess we'll start our shift then. Thank you, Barry. Thank you for being proud of my gambling. Alright, let's yeah. I've been everywhere now. Let's start our night shift.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
Lilith, Guardian of the Southern Gate. Excellent work picking the obvious choice for the princess rescue mission. Unfortunately, the warrior seems to have gotten themselves into some hot water with the Farmers Union. Not your fault, though. Anyways, please enjoy this one-time bonus, message included. P.S. Sorry to hear about the night shift, Lieutenant Stryker. As long as you're doing it responsibly. Exactly. Like I said, know your limit, play within it, you know? I've heard that before somewhere. I don't know where. You received a free metal detector slot upgrade. Cool. There is no writ for the night shift, however, there is a book labeled Monster Manual sitting in front of Lil. Uh-oh. Oh no. The Sprawl Monster Manual First Edition. Doppelganger Shapeshifters. Very rare. Special tag. Does your loved one seem more addled than usual? Maybe they've been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they should recognize where possible. Show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Oh my goodness. Chemical compounds such as patented true spray have no effect. Okay, so Doppelganger's true spray doesn't work. Got it. Forest Ents! I love Forest Ents! So they're chaotic evil. Yeah, they're just neutral. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient, mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writing that can be deciphered. Okay, so I need the decipher ring for them. Goblins. Weakness susceptible to physical energy. Yeah. Small. When the great expansion of the Sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I and then his son King Oswin II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and non-human rights groups. A red herring. Chaotic neutral size, small fish to giant and everything in between. Beware the red herring. Its siren call has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path or to find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment and don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong, but be vigilant and you will come out on top. So I'm gonna get fooled by this. Werewolves. Evil. Post-restoration big AF. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passenger. Mole people! Weakness daylight. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change the accommodant to their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, the Sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer system. Necromancer. Size all bodies are beach bodies. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oath and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the Sprawl. Note, Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Vampires. I knew there was vampires. I knew it. I saw one earlier. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Interesting. Alright, so we need a decoder ring. We'll do a metal detector. Get a truth spray up in here. X-ray. Bola. Okay. Alright. Let our night shift begin. And let's not make horrible, horrible decisions. That's a vampire.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know. Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you, working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
What did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich.
Heinrich.
And last name?
Von Pyre.
He's a vampire.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Title?
Count?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
Can I tease him for it?
What? Were the less obvious names taken?
I have no idea what you mean. I happen to come from a long line of Von Pyres.
I bet you do.
I have no doubt in my mind. So, are you,
Running late? Yes, I am. So if you wouldn't mind inviting me in, there is an urgent matter I must attend to.
Did you say invite you in?
Yes, it was an arrangement I had with the guard who normally works this location. An arrangement that, if broken, would be a real pain in the neck, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I certainly wouldn't want to get in the way of any pre-existing arrangements.
Look into my eyes. I sincerely thank you.
Alright, what did it say? But no, that's not what I want. I want the book. I thought you guys were like evil, weren't you? Vampires. Usually evil, but best not to judge by book cover. Mm-hmm. Counting bags of small grain. Well, guess what I got?
Maybe this will loosen your lips.
A bag of rice. You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
Nope, but you're gonna tell me.
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap! Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next.
Maybe you didn't know it, but a vampire is cursed to count every grain of rice in a bag that is given to him. This kept him busy before daybreak. Heck yeah. Look, I knew that helping that little goblin guy would come in handy. Oh, you
Listen,
again.
Little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
Oh, he's a werewolf.
This guy doesn't seem interested in small talk. I better get on with the job.
He's a werewolf.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
So wise. Thank you, thank you.
I really hope you get the help you need.
You observed and understood this man's affliction, likenism. You made the right decision and quickly. Heck yeah. Dang, I'm so good. Oh my gosh. We're doing so good this at our night shift.
Oh my god.
I hate you.
No, no, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrard.
Incredibly handsome.
Incredibly handsome? Really?
11 out of 10, baby.
Not my type, sorry.
Barf. Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
Oh gosh, okay, what is
I
it?
declare that I am...
Go on.
What?
You kind of trailed off there?
What?
You said,
I declare that I am...
and then...
Then what?
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
And there's the regret. Never mind. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
God, I don't like him. Good night.
Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
God, he's annoying.
Good evening, my dear.
Hi, Granny.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
I knew it.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Knew it.
Something is seriously weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar? Does this do anything for you?
Oh, yes. It is very nice. Thank you.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning bonds.
I knew it.
Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you?
Ew.
Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
You tried to show Mr. Abernathy her own buns, revealing her to be a shape-shifting monster. I knew it. I knew it. Granny would never be out this late.
Well,
You're a necromancer.
If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
We meet before? You're a necromancer. What'd I do with you?
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
Quite the detective. Well, you know, we are the Duck Detective, Barry.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
A backbone. Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
Alright. You little... Give me this.
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend. When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened. Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also yes.
He seems like a good necromancer, if I have to pick one.
Why does Praetor Kargan want to meet with you?
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle. With that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
Necromancy? Isn't that bringing dead people back to life?
Oh,
Yeah, but he's doing it for, like,
is
good.
So much more than that. With knowledge of life and death, the future and the past both fold atop one another, connecting us to all of time and giving us the ability to foretell not only what has been, but what is to come.
I'll let you through. I trust you.
Praetor Kargan will be most pleased by this. You actually did your job today. Your parents must be so proud.
My dad, maybe. My mom's dead.
Would you like me to do something about that?
Ugh, just go.
Smart decision, Lil. Do not be swayed. You let the creepy guy into the sprawl, but it's not like you personally started raising animals from the dead. I trust him. Is it an ant? It's an ant!
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
No, it's an ant.
Yes. Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you.
It's an ant.
I noticed you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals. Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change through something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying scary tree monsters should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
Sure, why not?
What a good tree.
And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
That must be really hard on you and the other scary tree monsters.
Not all are scary.
I like him. He can go through. He's an Ent. We like the Ent.
I believe in you, scary tree monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
A little on the nose.
Heck yeah, 4 stars. You diverted the life path of a violent monster towards a life of politics and public service. Vote scary tree monster. Heck yeah. We love the Ent.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
It's the princess.
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
It's
I
the
wish
princess.
I got a gift like that from my
It's a
mom.
princess.
Only
It's the
thing I
princess.
got from her was this hair.
We love your hair, Lil.
You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
Success! Alright, tell me that you're the princess.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Be gone, magic tree spray!
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
She's the princess. I know she's the
A
princess.
wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks.
I'm forwarding you to Mrs. Ash now. Please hold.
Lil, I've heard something about a necklace.
Hello to you, too. Yes, the cloaked woman is rocking some serious neckwear. Silver chain, big green rock.
That is the same necklace that the princess wears. Maybe the princess gave it to her as proof so that she could enter safely and relay a message to me. Let her in immediately and tell Travis he's fired.
Why?
Oh, I tell him that every night. It's our little game. Tom!
I'm still on the call, you know.
Well, at least he knows it's a game. Alright, well, she's going through. I would have liked her to tell me that she was the princess.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
Tacos?
What?
Make my reward tacos.
That is a good reward.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
Seems this mysterious lady was hiding a royal surprise. Well-to-do guardsmen, and there may be tacos in your future. Yay, tacos! Tacos are indeed good, so, you know. I take it. Oh, welcome back.
All right, there. It is done. 62,451! I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag. I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, you were just about to invite me into the sprawl.
No, I really
It's
wasn't.
almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice! I'll come back tomorrow night.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
I bet you do.
Mr. Vampire.
So long, child. Until the next time when
Sorry,
you are unfortunate
Count
enough to have
Vampire.
to work the night shift.
So long, obvious vampire dude.
Very obvious. Very vampire. Alright, I think we did good. I think that was probably like our best shift ever. It was! Right? Good, good, good. The only one was you. Good, good. But the necromancer, he doesn't like make an army of the dead or anything like that. So I think it's okay. I hope it's okay. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what the choices turn out to be. The princess. Yeah, my tacos?
It's you. What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No, I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
You're the princess, I know.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Yeah, I know.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
She's in love with somebody.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Oh my gosh, please don't tell me that you're in love with Beverly.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom.
Yeah, I know.
They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the Kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror.
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
Oh gosh, no. He's the worst.
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. Nuff said.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
I think she's beautiful.
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look.
Hey, she looks beautiful.
But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose? Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
I do what I want, you know.
Remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
I do know, and it gives me stress, okay?
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
Yes, you are, Lil.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Although clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Orger Town neighborhood. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Heinrich lose a whole night's worth of business. These missed appointments led to a huge number of negative reviews for his practice, which caught the attention of local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau, Myrna Herkin. The next night, she led an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches to his practice's door. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it took just one look for Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he was a powerful vampire. One of these things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The afflicted man was safe for the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the Sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough in the Shire of Besseron, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf and suddenly he's cursed again. Seems that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Oh no! Crown Prince of Perchard Phineas Pomp stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rage of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. Fortnite mention. This Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster running off into the night. The creature assumed a different identity and gained entry to the sprawl at another gate. Once inside the sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, guardsman Cecil apparently screamed at a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout, for this creature could be anyone. Oh, it's gonna come back. Oh my goodness. Upon entering the sprawl, Tyrannus met Proctor Cargan and her attendants and divulged some of the secrets of necromancy. This forged a bond between the Marvov Empire and the Mages Guild in exchange for a number of raised dead spells as well as a commitment for additional ongoing services. The Marvov Empire vowed to align the guild's interests with their own if the Proctor is chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the scary tree monster's head, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day, he obtained the necessary paperwork to run for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud, which angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to swamp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding no receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as their political aide. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine and would no doubt rise in the ranks to one day hold the title of counselor, or dare we say mayor. Yay! When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game show. Oh, thank you. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would be irreversible, alter the fate of the sprawl, and the fate of every soul who called it home.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining
Thank you,
quiet
Dubba.
like she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Cargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously.
Alright, well, we have another ad coming up, so that means another break.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path.
Perfect. So get up, do some stretches, go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever you guys need to do, and I will see you back here in a little bit. Alright, we are back to hopefully not destroy the kingdom.
Off to go see what the gang's up to.
Oh, is today another day off for us?
There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, here's some excuse why I can't work the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here. Nope. I'm not going anywhere until I find my chronometer. Not in or under there. It's not in there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there.
Great, now it's haunted. Exactly what we need.
Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
Oh gosh, you again.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Well, maybe they should have raised their son a little bit better.
Well, you know what they say. You win some, you lose some. All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Rude.
Well, that's not great.
Excerpt from a Petrardian book of etiquette and manual of politeness. There's a general distaste for non-humans in Petrard. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule. Even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity, always dignity. Okay, well, we don't have to worry about that one. Because they're not getting married. Wedding Star's Guide to the Marvot Empire. The guest senses were assaulted at one of their week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was all terrarium. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a 40 gold fine. No exceptions. Dang! I can't afford that. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. The Wakandan prince I set all my banking information to finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Rich and friends and gold. Malcolm. I don't like Malcolm. Alright, well. Actually. Okay. Alright, that looks good. Seven today, oh my gosh.
Michael!
Hello, Lil.
What? No more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity, to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
No, thanks. I'm good.
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do two grown men's separate jobs.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple. Just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best. Or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
No.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Oh, dang, I got a lot of
Whoa,
gold.
This gig pays great.
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily. And no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
Oh, geez. Okay.
I see.
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea.
Get 4 per round. Oh my gosh, wait.
Need that run by you one more time?
No, I think I got it.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
Do they come, like, all together? Oh, they do. Okay. Oh, wait a second. What did they say about war paint? The smell of meat, the approach of food was... Okay, so they don't really care about food. They like the war paint. Okay.
Hello, hi, hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Okay.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
Yeah, no thank you.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3.
Please stop.
Polka
Please,
conga
no.
3 and
Oh
1
gosh.
and polka conga, hey! Hoy, I nearly winded myself there.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding?
You're friends with
I ain't
Malcolm,
here
aren't you?
Just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Alright, well I feel like I like her, but I feel like I should choose them because I feel like that would go over well.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah. Oh, and they're the most expensive. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Extreme.
Because he got the war paint and they're gonna like the music.
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
But they don't really care about the food, so I'm gonna try to pick good food.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the Great Magician. Got
He lost
another
his glasses
group of rats to
again.
entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
They wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really?
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am.
Oh, alright, I guess we should find your glasses again,
The
huh?
Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant.
Well, I wasn't gonna say anything about
I
it.
can't believe nobody ever told me. Two these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant. With only one "the," thank you very much.
That name certainly does sound official.
Very official.
I had to take a 3-hour course at the Elven Community College to get it.
Alright, let's find your glasses. There they are.
That's where I wrote down all my notes on how to be an officiant. I wouldn't be able to do my job without them. My glasses! Thank you, Lil. Yes, I keep them right here in my pocket. I'll put them on right away so I don't lose them.
Good job.
And you know, so you can see where you're going. What made you want to become a wedding officiant?
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking. 1 3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
And of course, it's the royal wedding as your first one.
Pretty exciting to get to officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically, I wasn't hired, but maybe it's a detail they left to the last minute and need someone desperately.
I don't think weddings usually work that way.
Alright, through you go, sir. I hope me finding your glasses isn't a bad thing.
The official officiant, I hereby grant you access to the sprawl to officially officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically, I haven't been hired yet, so here's hoping I get the job. Thanks again, friend.
Of course, Edward.
We're not friends.
Oh my god. Are Edward and I friends?
I think we're friends with Edward. He changed careers just for a moment like this, but there's very little indication he's not going to cock it up. Maybe there is a way to help him. I did. I found his glasses. How much more help do you think I can do?
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be. I don't have to tell you because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
It's the goblin guy!
Hello again, Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding.
Oh, I love him!
Ain't much of a decorate per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I had to go do something with them, I suppose.
Hello! I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done, and apparently what's in these days is meat. Big bold slabs of meat on the wall, It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
I don't even want to talk to you. You. It's gonna be him because I love him.
Have you made up your mind?
Yep. I want Seamus McGoblin. Yes, I am absolutely sure. Give me Seamus.
I really appreciate the work, Lil. I'm gonna paint the town red, and blue, and green. And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid. It is I, Articulous Flamehands, a contestant you did not find worthy on the hit show So You Think You Can Save a Princess.
Hey, I also didn't get you hit by lightning, so let's mention that as well.
Not going to lie, that really stung. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I will be on my way. Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
Voldemort.
I kind of felt like something was wrong with the Mages Guild, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, it is still within control, but if this dark faction keeps pursuing its dark goals, dark days lie ahead.
Dark.
Surely you remember Articulous Flamehands. He was my champion on that wonderful program, So You Think You Can Save a Princess. Remember? You found him unworthy to be the hero of the day who would save the princess. Remember?
Oh my gosh, all of you are so salty.
Well, it didn't matter who I picked. She came home on her own.
Tomato, tomato. He's still my champion, and I would thank you to let him pass.
Yeah. Guys are so salty about it, my goodness.
And with that, I am off to deliver this highly confidential message to the High Council of the Mages Guild. Still not sure who sent this message and what it entails, but I doubt anything bad could come of that. Even with all the rumors of a dark cult of mages breaking off from the guild.
Okay. Yeah, you freaked me out. You freaked me out now, dude. Why would you do that? Absolutely no reason to freak me out like that. It's so rude.
It is I.
Yeah, I know who you are.
So if there's Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's...
I kind of felt like something was wrong with...
Yes.
Dark.
Alright, let me... Where's your letter? Let me see it. Nothing?
There, I'm delivering.
Oh, there it is.
Now that I think of it, the fact that this message is so heavily coded is highly unusual.
What's the story with the necklace?
It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry. Here, take this locket. It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
Dang, I got a magic necklace. Nice.
Wow, thanks. I guess I made the wrong choice on that stupid Save a Princess game show.
Tell me about it.
Can I decode the thing you got?
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself.
Happy to help. And I got a necklace.
And work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
Did something happen to my sound? What do you mean? Like the game sound or me sound? It's your phone? Okay. Because I wouldn't be surprised if it was a me thing. Because we all know me and my audio issues go so well. There you go. You helped to reveal some of the murky goings-on with the Mages Guild and save Articulus becoming an accessory to it. Ah, that's so much better. And I got a fancy necklace.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Monty's has the soup.
Soup!
That's all I'm allowed to say.
Good afternoon. I'm here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Sometimes the audio just stops working and then I have to turn it off and back on again. Oh, that sounds so much fun. I love that for you. I hate technology. We're just gonna get this guy, I think.
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna get this guy. We're just gonna get Catering Corp.
We look forward to satisfying our contractual obligation.
Because I don't think they're gonna enjoy soup at a
God,
wedding.
This nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid. Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
When did I get this fancy? I'm pretty sure you've always had it, Barry.
Citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
What are we doing with goblins right now? Are we okay with goblins? Oh, no goblins. What are we sending them to jail? Think it was a modern started? Oh, maybe. I don't know. That was a while ago now.
I have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
How do I know you have nothing on your person? How do I know you're even a citizen of the Sprawl, for that matter?
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to
You
declare
just
on
noticed
my
a
person,
diamond.
and I am a citizen of the Sprawl.
Well, you are a VIP here, Barry. You are a very, very important person.
Information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
You're a VIB. Very important, Barry. Alright, well, let's...
I have nothing to declare on my person, and I solemnly declare that the information...
Oh my gosh, that's literally all? Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to let you in here.
Not good enough. I'm not leaving. You want me to go? Call the other guards. Either I walk through these gates or I go to prison. The choice is yours.
Oh, I said you're a VIB, a very important Barry. Well, I can't... I'm not allowed to let you in. It says right here. I'm not allowed to let you in, so I guess you gotta go to jail then.
I get it. You're just following orders. I am going to prison on behalf of the Goblin Liberation Army. Still, you should come by the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters sometime. Here's the password. Come. It will open your eyes to what's happening in the Sprawl.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You followed the writ to the letter and avoided paying a fine, but is that what you think our game is about? Listen. Shush. I don't know what your game is about, okay?
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the Sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
Okay.
That's my chisel. I'm a sculptor. Thank you. I'll need that. I swear someone was supposed to give you guys a heads up that I was coming. Let me spell it out for you. I went to school to become an ice sculptor.
Oh,
My
I
parents
see.
said, you'll never make a living at it. And they were right. Until the royal wedding, that is. This is my big break. I got the ice. I sculpted it. Now I have to deliver it.
Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. I'll try to get you on your way.
Thank you. You have been an immeasurable help in the battle for my parents' approval.
Perfect. Get that ice going.
I mean, thank you, but my work is probably ruined. You're just doing your job, I suppose. I might be able to salvage.
But I asked you one question. Oh my gosh, fine. You. Jeez Louise. Also, you know my dad, so I guess it's okay.
Where's Hamish? I need you to listen to...
There, go on through.
can't thank you enough. Sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
There, you let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. Thank you. I've seen some ice sculptures before. They're really cool. I get a letter. Your choices for Proctor Kargan's wedding have been deemed acceptable. Accept this gold as a token of thanks for honoring our ways. I knew it. Winterfest? Oh, that's so cool. I love ice sculptures. I think they're so cool. What? What's going on with this thing? What? Why are you doing things? Stop doing things. Did I do that? I did not do that. I did not do that.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
I do too, Lil. I do too. Hello there, girl. Welcome to my realm.
I need to get out of here. And fast.
What's the rush? Stay and play well. No, thank you.
Think, Lil. Think.
No, thank you. I would rather not. How about this?
This one doesn't work. Are you kidding? The line is dead? What the f was that?
I don't know, Lil. I don't know, but I did not like it.
That was terrifying. And also incredible. Where was I just then? Was that a demon? I've never seen anything like that before. Nobody's ever gonna believe me.
We need to go talk to B. We need to go talk to B right now.
I'm gonna go down to the dig site to
Yes.
throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole.
Yes, we need to go talk to B right now.
Get it together. You can still do this.
B, we need to talk. B, we have to discuss some things.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was almost murdered by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
Well, I'm so glad you wondered about it.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk.
They are.
Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls, and if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people. It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device, because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today. And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
Ugh. Fine.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
Keep helping me with the Chronometer 3000, and we can see about making that happen for you.
The Goblin Liberation. A tangled web of corruption and lies and some coupons. There's Monty's. Yay, soup.
Hello?
Got potato chips?
Hello? I
Oh,
brought
they're
the
orange slices.
Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's going to happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Rude. Share the orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
That makes a lot more sense because I was going to say they definitely do not look like orange slices. This image has started to appear all over the sprawl in the past few months. Now you know what it means. Viva la Goblelution. Right? Orange slices are so good. It's amazing that the GLA keeps their headquarters secret. This place is huge. Testing, testing. What's the deal with mole people? Hey, we're not supposed to talk bad about the mole people.
What's this?
I've gone back to where it started to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now I'll be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
I don't know, Lil. I don't know what it means, but I guess we're gonna go find out. Bye, sir. Enjoy your orange rinds. Oh, look, he's got an umbrella hat this time.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Hey, Garby.
Been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
Thanks, Garby. Alright, sounds good.
Here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Delicious.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla.
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury.
Kapla!
Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog Pledge of Unwavering Loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
Alright, who else is here?
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Rude. Lil's gonna have a calcium deficiency now.
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Lil, you can't whistle?
Health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do. I think I've done everything I...
Once he made it inside the Sprawl, Edward went to work trying to find people who A. wanted to get married and B. needed someone to officially marry them. After hours of approaching strangers who appeared to be in love on the street, he finally gave up. He slumped down on the stairs of the city council chambers. Suddenly, Councilwoman Ash burst through the massive oak doors and practically tripped over him. After demolishing the stranger with a vicious series of cutting one-liners, she sought to inquire as to why Edward was dressed like a wedding officiant. Edward told her, and she covered up the fact that she had forgotten to hire someone by hiring him on the spot for the royal wedding. Oh yay, Edward! Edward, the official officiant, was officially offered the gig to preside the royal wedding. On the one hand, he felt the hard-struck gold with this being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he set his sights on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward would remember the words his parents told him as a child. Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, at least Mom and Dad would be pleased. Articulous Flamehands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages' Council and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter so no one else could be burdened with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the Sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue while burdened with this disrupting information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With the wave of his wand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret Articulus conjured to eat the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the paper off. How was it supposed to live its ferret life now, knowing what it knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long, charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it could inspire others to take up arms at his side, not just rodents and Mustalids warriors, but the sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they could easily conquer anything the Mages Guild would throw at them, and the Sprawl would be saved. Step 1. Regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of a retching ferret caught the attention of Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so it could throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferret before he could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the Sprawl remained uncertain. The enigmatic goblin accepted his fate as the goblin-sized shackles were placed on his wrists, and he was thrown into a cart bound for the dungeon. The cart never made it to a destination. His fate is yet unknown. Iris Lapidary, the ice sculptor, reached the refrigerated storage depot at the palace just in time before the hot sun rays could render her masterpiece a melted mess. She celebrated her victory at a club in the Little Ogre Town neighborhood that catered to females of all species who tended to have rad spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercings, and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. That's bad. Bad, scary. Don't like.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the Sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack.
Is a duck.
For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze.
Oh, dang. He's gonna be delicious.
Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a...
Hey, what's wrong with working with a duck? You come back here. Exactly. Okay. Well, anyways, I think that is going to be it for me because I am getting hungry. Let's go back to the pond for a second. We are going to find somebody to raid. Let us have a look-see. Thanks for doing. Of course, thank you for hanging out, Barry. I always love it when you're here. All right, let's see who we can raid today. Let's see what cuties are doing things. All right, let's have a looky. Oh, dang, Plox is streaming. Okay, we're gonna go raid Plox. Have a good day. You too, Scuba. I hope you guys all have a great day. So we are gonna go raid Plox because I can, and she's gonna be mad about it, so it makes it even more fun. So go tell everybody. Wow, go tell Plox. Hello and everything like that. Thank you. Thank you, Scuba, but it's this one. Go tell Plox hi, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.